fluidly expand into different shapes using uniquely crafted animations and transitions. So now, when you receive an alert, the dynamic island expands to notify you. Our ambition is to clearly convey the information and present content and controls without distracting from the app you're in. This works across the entire system for things like confirming your AirPods are connected, muting, or starting a charge. Each alert has its own personality, and it's been designed with its own unique character, making it easy to identify at a glance, like when you're using Face ID or tapping your iPhone in transit locations. The dynamic island also displays ongoing background activity, like when you're playing music. When you swipe to go home, the music app gracefully morphs into the dynamic island, always staying active and visible. And we've even designed it to show the current album art. It's also completely interactive. You can tap and hold to expose more options, or tap to go back to the app. So now when you're on a call, you have easy access to controls without leaving the app you're using. We've designed all these animations to feel fluid, lively, and highly responsive. The dynamic island is always live and active, heightening the sense of vitality by adapting in real time to show you important information, like your next direction from maps. And it's always visible for ongoing activities, like when you're using the timer. We've designed Live Activities, a new feature on the iOS 16 lock screen, to work seamlessly with the dynamic island, including support for third-party apps. So you can keep track of what's happening from anywhere on iPhone, like following a baseball game without needing to leave the app you're in, or not missing the Lyft ride while texting friends. We've also created a robust design system for developers, so every alert looks and feels consistent, no matter which app it comes from. And when you have more than one background activity, the dynamic island playfully adapts, bubbling out into two elements. At Apple, we're focused on creating extraordinary products. Products born from designing hardware and software together, so you don't know where one ends and the other begins. The dynamic island does this in a truly magical way and enables an entirely new iPhone experience. Back to Jaws.
iPhone 14 Pro has a stunning new display with Pro features. This is the most advanced display we've ever shipped. iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max come in two great sizes, now with even thinner borders, more active area, and the dynamic island. It is also brighter. The new display provides peak HDR brightness of 1600 nits, bringing iPhone to the same level as the Pro Display XDR. So photos and HDR movies are going to look amazing, including those you shoot on your iPhone. And for those bright, sunny days, iPhone can now push brightness even higher for a peak of 2000 nits. That's twice as bright as before, and the highest peak brightness of any smartphone. The new lock screen in iOS 16 introduces more personalization with widgets and live activities. So this is the perfect time to introduce Always On Display. It's easy to see the time and other important information without raising your iPhone or tapping the display. This keeps essential information available for the moments where all you need is just a glance. This is made possible by a number of new technologies that make the display incredibly power efficient. This display can operate at a refresh rate as low as 1 Hz with the new low power mode. And we further improved our LTPO technology, allowing the display to intelligently dim the entire lock screen. We also take advantage of multiple coprocessors in our chip to refresh the display using minimal power. So the time, widgets, and live activities are always available. And we use our photographic expertise and powerful image segmentation to dim wallpaper photos while preserving skin tones, so they continue to look great. And you can keep an eye on your live activities without even touching your iPhone. With all these incredible features, the new Super Retina XDR is the most advanced display ever in a smartphone. iPhone 14 Pro is powered by our new A16 Bionic chip. Our newest generation of Apple Silicon powers every experience on iPhone. With A16, we focused on 3 important areas: power efficiency, display, and camera. Delivering incredible performance with leading power efficiency is a hallmark of Apple Silicon. A16 has nearly 16 billion transistors, the most ever in an iPhone. This is our first chip built on a state-of-the-art 4-nanometer process, enabling greater efficiency while delivering even more performance. In fact, A16 Bionic is the fastest chip ever in a smartphone. The competition is still working to catch up with the performance of A13, which we first introduced with iPhone 11 3 years ago. The new 6-core CPU of A16 is generations ahead. It's up to a whopping 40% faster than the competition. The CPU uses our best-in-class Fusion architecture, which delivers both leading performance and leading efficiency. Our 2 high-performance cores are faster and use 20% lower power compared to the A15 Bionic. And most daily tasks can be handled by our high-efficiency cores. At the same performance level, these new efficiency cores use 1/3 the power of even the best efficiency cores from the competition. This allows iPhone to deliver amazing battery life while still being extremely responsive. The new 16-core neural engine is capable of nearly 17 trillion operations per second, which helps power iPhone's advanced computational photography. And the 5-core GPU has 50% more memory bandwidth, great for graphic-intensive games. There's also an entirely new display engine in A16. This engine enables the 1 Hz refresh rate, always-on capability, higher peak brightness, and the advanced anti-aliasing that makes dynamic island animations so incredibly smooth. A16 also flexes every muscle for the iPhone 14 Pro camera system. It uses the CPU, GPU, neural engine, and ISP to perform up to 4 trillion operations per photo. And the image signal processor was designed to support a new generation of technology that provides our most powerful pro camera system ever. This empowers every user to take their best photos and videos, from the casual user to the professional. We're excited for iPhone 14 Pro to push the boundaries for what's possible and usher in a new era for iPhone photography. To tell you more, here's Vitor.
Gotta keep it all in focus.
iPhone 14 Pro introduces a brand new class of camera to iPhone. A 48 megapixel camera with a